Hey, what up? Now I got a little trivia for you. Do anybody out there know why they actually put this little hole right here on the side of the box? Now watch this. Do you know why? Because some might say, well, they put that there so that moisture doesn't build up in the box to prevent mold, right? Others might say that there is a more practical use of it so that when you have the box stored, you can actually pull the box out like so, right? That's what others will say. But that's not the reason why. The reason why Nike put that hole on the side of the box, man, they put it there for me. They put it there for me because they was like, Mr. Think, he's gonna need a nose hole. What's going on? You know who it is. It is your boy MTIP. That is Mr. Think I'm Possible, where I challenge you to be I'm possible, right? I kind of messed that up a little bit, but you know what I'm trying to say. This is where we're gonna turn sneaker dreams into reality because your boy have been copping some dope kicks by reaching around after they drop, having some patience. Pause now, I don't let that reach around part. But by having some patience, I've been able to cop some kicks for retail. All right, let's do that again. All right, close enough. Now we're gonna start by taking a look at the box. Now, if you take a look at the outside of that box, you see that beautiful skyline. Now, apparently, this is supposed to represent the elevation in Korea. But let's take a look at that box. That Air Jordan 3 Retro OG SP, and we have white, black, sport, royal. Take a look at that box. You see those clouds there, which is supposed to represent the elevation. And what better way for you to kind of represent that elevation by putting that Jumpman logo on there? What a great way to brand. And also, taking a look at that box, if we take a look to listen to that texture, we have a textured bottom there. Definitely have that elephant print all throughout the side and the bottom of the box. And already I am loving the presentation, but it doesn't stop there. So as we look on the inside, you see we have that ribbon tucked in there. And these shoes are just very well packaged. We have that black, white, and red ribbon. And then we have that Jumpman logo on a tissue paper, along with some more Korean writing, which I don't know what the translation is, but we might have to look that up. and already you're starting to just see the culture. These shoes do come individually wrapped as well. Now, let's go ahead and jump into this kick. Now, when you initially take a look at this shoe, it might look a little weird, and we're going to start with the obvious. The obvious is going to be that aged midsole there. Now, I have seen some other videos online that talks about the different colors that represent the meaning and colors within the Korean heritage and culture, that the different colors represent different things. So this aged midsole actually might have a deeper meaning than what it looks like. But let's take a look at the elephant print on the toe cap and on the rear. Now, this is like a hairier suede elephant print, and I just love the texture. There's something very unique about this shoe. Now, going back to the midsole, the 2018 pair, this shoe represents the 1988 Korean Olympics. The 2018 pair, I believe, marks the 30-year anniversary. And I'm not gonna lie, even though the shoe's going for $1,000, and I'm not saying this because I don't have it, because I wouldn't mind having it, but that 2018 pair does have it's a white midsole and kind of like a white bottom in a white shoe. Even though I think it looks clean, I think Nike could have taken like a little shortcut, but I'm going to I'm gonna cut them a break on that because the Air Jordan 3 was released in 1988. Now, your boy was 8 years old back in 1988, and I promise you, one thing I was not doing was watching the Olympics. Man, I was having like a water balloon fight, playing freeze tag and hide and go seek and red light, green light, 1, 2, 3, and jumping rope and skipping and doing all types of stuff. But I promise you, I was not watching the Olympics. But when we get back to these kicks here, it's a predominantly white shoe, predominantly. But when I say white, I don't necessarily mean white. I don't know if this is like a eggshell or off-white, whatever, sale, whatever. But nah, it's white. But it's not white, right? Like the white cement 4s are white. But when you take a look at this kick, Also around the leather, what I like about it is kind of like on the piping of this shoe, you kind of have like a yellow overlay as well. You know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of the seats, man. Who had a Range Rover back in the day? You remember like the piping on the seat? Pause, because now that I just said piping a couple of times, I don't like the way that sounds. But you'll know what I'm talking about. But we do have that yellow overlay. Now take a look at the eyelets in the front. We have blue eyelets there. I like that little detail that they gave us there. We also have kind of like that sail aglets there. These shoes come stock lace with white laces, but you know, as you saw in the thumbnail, I had to switch up the laces. The tongue, man, there's something very soft and special about this tongue. We have the Jumpman logo on the right shoe, and we have that Korean flag on the left. Going over here to the backside, of course, look, man, we got that Nike Air, because when you have Nike on the bottom, you're gonna have Nike on the back. We have that nice classic Nike Air. You see the hang tag that we have there. Now, taking a look at the side here, you hear that texture. I don't know if the inside is velvet. It makes the shoe very smooth to slide on and off your foot, but maybe this is like the representation of the flag. You know, just that fabric there. Any way you slice it, I think that the joint is dope. We got Nike Air on the inside with the Dream Cell, and on the bottom, as I already pointed out, you see right here we have the blue pod on this one. So if you look at the air unit, we have a blue air unit there. We have a red pod on this one, and we have a red air unit there. Overall, going over this shoe, I think the shoe is pretty dope. Now look, shout out to my guy Jay Glove out in Florida, because he hit me up and was like, hey yo fam, I got a spare size 13, and if you want them, I'll give them to you for retail. So my guy looked out. Why are you standing there like a creeper and you didn't hit that button yet? You know what button I'm talking about. No, not your belly button. The like button. Man, tap that like button. Show your boys some love, because I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Did you cop these kicks? Now, you can do some lace swaps with these. You can swap them out. I like the fact that they didn't go overboard with these shoes. Now, I believe these are limited. I don't remember how many pairs are made, 20, 30,000, something like that. Y'all let me know in the comment section. Ooh, before I forget, we do have writing on the back tongue there. Man, I had my notes ready, and just that quick, I forgot what it means. So I'll just edit it and put it on the screen. But we do have that stitching on the back of the tongue. I believe we covered everything on this kick. Let me know, did y'all cop these? I originally slept on them. I didn't think I wanted them, to be honest with you. You know, I was really just prepped and waiting for the white cement 4s, just to be honest. So I kind of turned a lot of things down, and then I spun the block and started copying things for below retail. I got these for retail, but there's other kicks that I did cop that I got a juicy deal. Yeah. Anyway, tell me what y'all think.